Hey there, Simone here, as always, with some practical ideas and some insights for what to pay attention to when you are scaling your business. So I just talked to one of our awesome mastermind members, and it was time for the renewal conversation. And her business just had their biggest quarter ever, doubling the size of their business in just 6 months. And so we're working right now both with her and her second in command, her COO. So it's amazing because it's a double whammy. We really get to focus on helping her with the increased growth and focus. And I've been loving what they've been able to do. So I'm going to be transparent here. It was a little bit of a shocker when she said to me, well, I was thinking maybe it's time to take a break because I'm just not sure that I'm getting enough out of this. And in my head, I'm thinking, did I miss something, or did they just have their best quarter ever? And now she's firmly in the seat of a true CEO, operating like a true CEO, not just in busy work like she used to. So what is really going on here? So then she says to me, so what new things are you going to bring to the table that will keep creating value for me? I have to admit, I was a little thrown off, and then it hit me like a ton of bricks. I said to her, well, that's exactly why you don't want to take a break right now. That's the last thing you want to do. And she looked at me kind of blankly, and I saw the light coming on, and we both started laughing and started having the real conversation. So I'm not throwing Mary under the bus here. I'm really grateful and honest that I'm really grateful that she was honest and courageous enough to have this conversation with me and challenge me in this way. But you might wonder, what was the funny part? Well, she was clearly looking for a way out, because making this about me, making this about others, was her way of not looking at what she was missing, because she wasn't putting in the work. Not that she wasn't putting in any work. She was doing a lot, and she's done an incredible amount of up-leveling, and all the change that she has created was really amazing because she was barely showing up to do it. So now just imagine what she would be able to create, to do by fully showing up and playing all out. Now, with that being said, the pink elephant addressed, we were able to have a great conversation from here and really look at what the challenges are that have looked so daunting to her that she wasn't taking them on. Because here's the truth. Most times when you're stagnating in your growth, it's not because you need more stuff. It's because you're not going deep enough into mastery with what you already know. Expansion doesn't happen in being a generalist. It happens in being a specialist. I don't know if you guys ever read the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, but one of the things he says is knowledge can only be powerful when it is organized and specialized. So you, as the CEO of your business, need to organize and specialize as the CEO. And honestly, for many, that means letting go of the very thing that you love to do. And this is probably why you got into this business to begin with. It means over and over showing up differently than you used to, and differently probably than you would like to. It also means getting incredibly clear, getting organized, getting prepared, getting intentional, getting very, very focused on the 5% that only you can do. And those 5% you may be kidding yourself with, because this is really, what is that really only you can do? Almost all of our clients struggle with what they label time management, which really means courage, priority, and attention management. Like with everything, you only get out what you put in. So like our client Mary found out, when you're going for that next higher level, you need to get very intentional about how you spend your time and what you're going to focus on. Now, most of our clients come from being very hands-on and operating in a very reactive mode. And so that's why prep forms and agendas don't happen. I mean, this is the stuff that makes you proactive. And planning comes kind of like an afterthought, and problems get focused on before strategy. And overall, if this pattern doesn't get broken, business only gets busier and more exhausting and rarely more productive and more profitable and more fun, which is kind of what I at least think that's what we're going for. So aside from the stellar strategy and systems they learn from us, the most important challenge and change is where and how they spend their time and how intentional they get in creating more business, more relationships, better people, better thoughts, and better actions. And the only thing that gets this done is making the decision to do this and then being committed to implement. And that takes a tremendous amount of discipline, because every single time there's a problem, your habit gravity will beg you to jump back in and be the hero. So your mindset will tell you that you are the only one who can conquer this emergency and that your team can't handle this. And guess what? They can't handle it because so far you have not allowed them to do so. Okay, so maybe there's a little prep work to do because you still need to develop a trusted team. But many of our clients have teams that are plenty good enough right now, and all they're missing now is the opportunity, and sometimes the opportunity to win, and sometimes also the opportunity to fail, because that teaches more lessons than anything else when handled correctly. Does that sound scary? Absolutely. But just like we said earlier, you'll only get out what you put in. So time to step up to the plate. So if any of this sounds familiar and you're sick and tired of the way it is right now and you'd like nothing better than to change it, we're here to help. If you want to discover more, we have a brand new training out. Grab a beverage and some popcorn and head on over to bulletproofstartups.com and check out our new training. So I hope this was helpful. I hope you guys are having a fabulous week, and I'll see you next time.